Hello. Let's go live. Quite slow. Okay. Right. Okay, hold on. Join now. View lobby. Admin all. Share. Okay. Hi. Okay, welcome. Hello. Testing mic 1, 2, 3. Okay. Ready? We just start the class because we got 2 topics to cover today. Let me record first. So if those are coming, just come je lah. Because today is our final class. So we're going to start as early as possible lah. So for those who coming, just come lah, yeah? Okay, recording start kah? Belum kah start? Oh, the line not good, the line.
Biasa, Tera.
Dah. Tunggu ya, recording ke belum tu? Tunggu ya. Okay, recording started. Ready, let's go. Okay, now. Today we try to cover 2 topics. The last topic is for week 8 and week 9. Today we go for this internet privacy and security, avoiding cyber threats. Now, as we learn about the applied user skills, now we go focus on how we're going to apply it in real life, real life situation. Okay. Now, what is internet privacy? What is internet privacy? Hold on, Sekejap. What is internet privacy? Hold on, okay. Okay, hold on. Okay. Cantik. Okay. Now, what is internet privacy? Internet privacy is the right to control how a personal information is collected and used online. It is your right. It is what you can control. Okay, because you are the one who have access to this internet protocol, for example. Now, what is internet security? Internet security is measure taken to protect computer, network, and data from cyber threats. And it matters the most because it will prevent identity theft, fraud, and data leaks, and ensure safe and secure digital interaction. Means when you do transaction online and everything, it is much more secure. Much more secure. Sorry, It is much more secure. because you are protected by data protection, yeah. Okay, right? Data protection. Okay, hold on. Something falling. Hold on. Data protection. Okay. Mm, hold on. Something wrong, lah. Hold on, wait, wait, hold on. Okay, now it's okay. All right. Sorry. Okay, right. So, internet privacy and security. Of course, we all think that everything is protected, yeah, because we got the antivirus, we got the government look after our system online, but actually we need to also be protected by all of this information as well. Okay. Now, importance of internet privacy in security in Malaysia, you got your protection from cyber threats, hacking, phishing, and malware. I believe all you guys know all of this hacking, phishing, malware because you've done it in your individual assignment. Okay. Number two, financial security. Financial security means that prevent banks fraud and unauthorized transaction. Means you are being covered. Yeah. All of your transaction online is being covered either by the bank or by the system that is protected by the bank. Yeah. Sorry. Personal safety, reduce risk, likely stalking or cyberbullying. Cyberbullying happens because they use online application the wrong way. Yeah. Legal compliance, follow laws like Malaysia's PDPA 2010 and prevention of identity theft, stop criminals from misuse personal data. Example, they use your data to create another data of you in a different kind of world, for example. It makes a duplicate of you, your info, your picture, and everything, and use it to get something out of it. For example, to scam people using our face, even our voice, they can use to scam people nowadays. Yeah, scammers. Okay, next. Now, in Malaysia's digital landscape, over 90% of Malaysian are internet users. Yeah, 90%. And still growing, still growing. And this rapid growth in e-commerce, online banking, and digital service is also at risk of being cyber threats. Yeah, banking online, e-commerce like Shopee, Lazada. There are cases where people buy product from Shopee, for example, buy from Shopee and end up the product is not the same as what it is sold on Shopee, or worse, the product is not actually being sent to you. The money being paid, but the product is not being delivered to you. Means there is something to do with you being tipu in terms of digital service. Risk in Malaysia is that cyber attacks on government and private sector, phishing, scams targeting on online banking user, and data breach expose personal information. Data breach. Okay. For example, now, hold on, sabar. Huh? What? Can hear kah? Okay kah line? Okay kah line? Oh, it's weak. Oh. Okay. Guys, hello? Can hear kah? Boleh dengar kah? Hello? Eh, hold on. Hello? Can hear kah? On breaking kah? Oh ya kah? Oh how? Breaking kah? The line. Now okay lah. Now okay ah? Now okay already. Okay. We can do ya. Okay. For example what example just now? For example, now we have come again to this work from home concept, correct? Work from home concept, maybe 1 week, 2 days of working from home. Okay. And this is where we see we are using internet access once more. Last time we use it during COVID. Now we are doing it again during these times of troubled times in the Middle East. Yeah. So with this, we can see that the risk of cyber attacks is going to be much more because all of us are using internet in a huge kind of way because of these problems in the Middle East. Okay kah? Clear kah? Dapat dengar? Okay Okay, wait. Now, common internet threats like phishing, fake emails, website that go and steal your personal info. For example, fake Maybank or Touch and Go e-wallet login pages. Malware, for example, ransomware attack on mentioned businesses means that okay, means that, for example, they will held ransom of your company because they have access to your internet protocol, for example. Means you need to pay the money so that you can get back your system. That is under malware software. Data breach, unauthorized access to sensitive data. For example, 2022 data breach involving 2.5 million people of Malaysia personal data breach, and also social engineering, manipulating individuals to reveal confidential information. Example, scammers posing as government officers, for example, MACC or PRM. Social engineering, number four is happening now, especially in terms of the business of Along. Yeah, where this Along, they're going to use themselves as the middle person connecting you to the real bank. For example, they are the representative of Maybank and they will clear your transaction. Let's say you want to do loan and they say they are from Maybank. Yeah, so they ask for your payslip, your IC and everything. Then you get your loan approved. But actually, Maybank can't approve your loan. The real Maybank can't approve your loan because of certain problem. Maybe CITOS. But this agent per se saying that they are wakil Maybank, they can say yes, we can approve your loan. That is under social engineering, scamming to become someone else. That's the problem. There's a problem over there. Next, weak password. And I believe you've learned this in your previous class on your previous assignment. Weak password, please don't use 1 2 3 4 5 6 or A B C D. Please use a combination of word. Okay, and the two-step verification that you can use yourself. Yeah. Unsecure Wi-Fi network. Again, please avoid using Wi-Fi, cafe, or free Wi-Fi. Free public Wi-Fi, please avoid. Yeah, and you can use your own data plan because the Wi-Fi itself is like a place where all of these scammers, hackers going to use to get into your system. Outdated software means you need to update your software. Okay, because the outdated software means that easy for access to the scammer to system. And also, smart devices, for example, smart home gadgets, can be hacked. The concept of the IoT, Internet of All Things, IoT, means your house you can control your house using handphone. Okay, but when it's being hacked, your home can be opened up to all these scammers. Worse, your home close, right? But these people can hack, can open all the front doors and everything, and they can control your CCTV, and they can ambil semua your barang. That's very dangerous lah in terms of IoT, Internet of Things. Yeah. Example, unsecure CCTV cameras in Malaysia being accessed by hackers. Yes, hackers are smart. Hackers today are very smart. Yeah. Next, Malaysian legal framework for internet privacy and security. First, remember you have the Personal Data Protection Act 2010, PDPA, regulates the processing of personal data in commercial transaction, requires organization to obtain consent before collecting data, and also fine up to 500,000 for violation. Computer Crimes Act 1997 address cybersecurity such as hacking, authorized access. Penalty is 120,000 fine or 10-year prison. That is under computer lah, computer system and everything. But in terms of social media, information through TV, radio, or even internet is under Communication and Multimedia Act 1998, where governs Internet and Communication Multimedia Service in Malaysia under MCMC, that is Malaysia Communication Multimedia Commission, MCMC, monitors and take action against cyber crime. Goes under MCMC 1988. And the Malaysian Cybersecurity Strategy until 2024 aims to strengthen national security and protection of critical infrastructure. And this is all happening not only because of COVID, it's happening because we want to follow today's trend. Okay, today's trend. Right? Next. Now, how cyber criminals steal data in Malaysia? Fake online stores. For example, they do a fake Lazada, fake Shopee. Okay, when you put your info, for example you want to open up Shopee Pay. Kan, if you familiar Shopee Pay, I think anyone lah, either is man ka, woman ka, all of them know how to do Shopee Pay. Shopee Pay. Hold on. Shopee Pay, you have to scan your IC, correct? And you have to scan your face. The original Shopee Pay, you can trust, original. But hackers, they can do the same system and they can get your info. That's dangerous. That's dangerous, guys. Dangerous. Yeah, you can get the info. Anything to do with scan your IC or your payslip. And nowadays, if you go YouTube, yeah, along the way, there's a financial banking that will help you, especially for those who are celebrating Raya. I've seen it on YouTube. I don't know why YouTube support such schemes under Along lah, ladies like under Along, yeah. So it's very dangerous guys. No, go. Under very dangerous lah, under that one lah, under the law itself. Okay. Sorry. Right? It's very dangerous, yeah. Job scam. Now, job scam, easy work from home. Job scam has been very widely case, especially for those who are working in those who are being trapped, being scammed in Cambodia ka, in Vietnam ka, saying that they will offer you good money, just you to put your data and everything and come to Cambodia. In the end, you will work at a place where you also become a part of the scammer. Okay, job scam. So must be careful. Even if you see job street, double job street, is it the real job street or is being done to trap you? Especially nowadays, you know what? Nowadays it's hard to find job, especially for graduates and also for those who are double usia. Example lah, double usia. Okay, you want to look for new job, hard, susah. For graduate, susah. So when they see application through so-called job street, when they apply, then they got trapped because that is the fake job street, for example. Macau scam. Macau scam is fake calls from bank negara or police asking for money to be transferred. Okay, why do we fall to this trap? Why? Because they will play with our anxiety. Anxiety means that let's say lah, at one point in your life, in our life lah, okay, in our lifetime, we did a loan. But we ingat tak ingat, dah bayar ke belum loan itu? We remember or not remember the loan that we take, yeah? Then, when they say the things that we forgot, that is sparked to our mind, yeah lah, I forgot to pay this bill, or I forgot to pay this loan. So you've been tricked. You've been tricked in saying that you need to pay the loan. You know what I mean? So these are all experience that we go through. Or for example, that person called you first time saying it's from agent. You need to pay your car loan overdue already. You know it's overdue. You want to pay. You want to go to the bank. But this guy dah potong jalan you and say, you need to pay the loan, or not, you're going to take your car. Okay, you become anxious. Anxious because you know you haven't paid your loan for like what? 4 months, tak bayar kereta. 4 months. Dah boleh tarik dah. You can tarik kereta tu, yeah? But you haven't heard any call from the bank. For example, you loan through RHB. RHB never call you. But the pegawai, so-called pegawai, say they are from RHB KL, saying that you need to pay. Latest by 5. So in your heart, I kena bayar lah, because if not, orang pomen datang tarik kereta, for example lah. Nak tak nak you kena bayar. But when you do so, actually you're paying to a scammer. Scammer lah, because you dah takut. You takut. One thing. Number two, you're anxious. You need to settle everything right. Because already 4 months tak bayar kereta. You got the money. But when you pay, actually you're paying for the fake RHB. Okay? And then, money hilang lah. Your money gone lah. Your money gone. Because this scammer, they know how to play with our mind. The fear that we have. Especially in terms of money, hutang yang tak ada hutang pun. For example, scammer call from KL saying that you still owe TNB, hutang TNB. Where else you haven't been to KL, you haven't spent anything on TNB, you tak tinggal pun di rumah sewa guna elektrik TNB. But they say it as if it is real. So berhati-hati ya, be careful of this scammer. Okay. Public Wi-Fi, again, please consider yourself not to use public Wi-Fi, even though it's free. Illegal data selling, number 5. Yes, number 5. Telco, banks, and I'm sorry, even, just to say lah, even Kementerian Pendidikan or Jabatan Pendidikan Negeri pun, or even school counselor and everything, they also sell data. Especially now, with the SPM coming out, this data of student, they can sell and they can get money. But the thing is, the data they sell, they will sell the same thing to college A, college B, college C, the same data, the same stack, but you pay the same price. Means the person kaya lah. You know what I mean? The same thing to this desperate kind of colleges lah, because you got the free education and everything. So desperate they buy, and when they call, the same data, but the worst still, the data is from SPM year 2024. Not 25, 24. You know what I mean? So they sell data. I'm sorry. That's happening. Okay? Just to get money. That's why we try not to do it. Okay? Not to do it. Yeah? In terms of data. Okay? Because, example, some banks call you to tell you you can go for personal loan. But where they get the data from? Of course, the source itself. Maybe from where? Maybe from JPN. We never know. Because they are misusing power. And I believe you guys know lah, all of this. They're misusing their power. Yeah. Now, Best practice for internet privacy: use strong password, enable two-factor authentication, 2FA. I think you guys did this in your assignment. Be cautious with personal information and use privacy setting. Okay, privacy setting. Right? Now, you can install antivirus software. Install lah. Even though it's quite expensive, install. Okay, it's for your safety install. Yeah. Update software means that you must have a Windows, update Windows, update iOS and everything, update. Yeah. Avoid public Wi-Fi and backup. Backup your data means that not only on Google Drive but also on external data. Kan nowadays the external data, you got the 1 tera, 2 tera, safe. Don't depend on Google Drive, because Google Drive, the more data you save over there, they want you to pay. The more data, the storage, they want you to pay. Yeah, right. Now, example, Lazada data breach. Lazada 2020. 2020 is the year where we got COVID. Yeah, personal data of 1.1 million users were leaked. Highlight the importance of security e-commerce platform. Phishing scams target on online banking. CIMB and Maybank. I'm sorry. Last time CIMB, Maybank, security online very weak. Now updated, strong lah. Now strong. But last time these two banks are very weak lah in terms of data. Okay. Example, fake SMS asking user to update their detail in banking. Ransom attack on KKJ Healthcare 2021. Disrupt hospital operation and expose patient data. Emphasize on need to robust security in critical sectors. Yes. Even hospitals, they need to have a unit that controls the data. I mean, every agency, whether it's kerajaan or swasta, there must be a department that handle cybersecurity. Mesti ada satu department that are into IT. Not only IT yang jaga internet, jaga connection, jaga komputer. No. IT in the sense that they also protect the cybersecurity from threats to your company. Okay, nowadays. Next issue, Malaysia Communication and Multimedia MCMC regulates internet and communication services and provide guidelines on cybersecurity and social data protection. Cybersecurity Malaysia National Cybersecurity Specialist Agency offers resources like Cyber 999, helpline for report cyber, and Bank Negara Malaysia (BNM) issue guidelines on security online banking, as example, meeting 2FA for online transaction. Okay, right? For more, you can click this. You can learn yourself. Yeah, AI powered fraud detection. AI nowadays is very powerful. AI, they can take your voice and they can create something out of it to hack whatever it is. 5G technology brings security benefits and new risk, and deepfake, voice cloning, yeah, and all of this. Very dangerous. Okay, very dangerous. Now, tips for all of us. Think before you click. Educate yourself with latest cybersecurity, latest trends for online, latest trends on application. Okay. Report suspicion of activity, Cyber 999, and practice digital hygiene. Regulate, review privacy setting, and update password. Okay, if possible. Right. Conclusion for this slide: protect your personal information online. Be aware of common scam in Malaysia. Use strong password and enable 2FA. Verify all suspicious banking messages and report cyber threats by MyCert or MC. Important to do all of this. Yeah. Okay. Now we're moving on to our last slide of the semester. Okay. Let me see here. The last slide for the semester. That is this. The last slide for this semester. The last slide is digital productivity and time management, right? So hopefully, in the end, all of your courses, I believe, nanti kita akan do the wrap up now for the class lah. Okay, digital productivity and time management. Okay, introduction to digital productivity. Yeah, definition: productivity refer to how effective you complete your tasks using digital tools and technology. Includes managing time, staying organized, automating processing, and minimize distraction. It will balance you, help you to, in your studies, assignment, personal life, reduce stress, staying organized, and avoid last-minute work, and also allow better focus and efficiency. Example scenario 1. A student wrote note in a paper notebook but often lose them. Yalah, of course, old school, we like to write on notes, but then we forgot where we put it. Number 2, another student use Google Keep in sync with all devices. Make sure it is accessible anyway. It means you can open through your WhatsApp, to your email and the way this, okay. And of course, we choose number 2 lah. We choose number 2 because it is aligned with our study. Okay, now next. The importance of time management in the digital world. Okay, it will help us to prioritize tasks, reduce procrastination, and increase efficiency. Procrastination means last time we can delay. For example, relax lah, later we do lah, and everything. Now, with this advancement in technology, and for example, application like apps, for example, teamwork, online working together, and everything, you can't run away in doing your job on real time. There's no delay. You don't need to sit in a meeting physically, but you can do it through online. These are things, Help miss that line without last-minute panic. Prevent burnout by avoiding unnecessary stress. Improve concentration by reducing distraction. And create a balance between work and personal life. Yeah, that's the thing. Okay, so imagine having 3 assignments to do, due in 3 days. Yeah, if you do your time management, you can divide into small section and complete in the first 3 stress-free time over the 3 days. Yeah, whatever assignment you can do it through time management. Now, key aspect of digital productivity. Okay, over here, the tools you use, the right tool. Okay, example, project management, you can use the tools, for example, Trello, Asana, and Notion. Note-taking apps, Evernote, OneNote, Google Keep. Cloud storage, Google Drive, Dropbox, and time management, Google Calendar, and so on lah, yeah. And how it helps you in organizing time and everything, yeah. Right, these are the things that you can use. Okay. Role of automation. Automation helps you to save time and reduce manual work for repetitive tasks. That's automation. The computer, the AI can do it. Schedule emails, for example, you can send email, you can draft your email and it will send accordingly. In words like this lah, if you are a content creator lah, for example, you are a content creator for YouTube. YouTube has this YouTube has this function where you can schedule your video. For example, you want to schedule your video for the whole week. Means you shoot video for 1 day of any topic lah. Then you can schedule. Every 5 p.m., Monday to Friday, the video will come out. Video will come out according to the schedule, but you done your video on 1 day. You know what I mean? It means the time that you can use for other things. Work, for example. Okay? But in your mind, you know your video gonna come out on 5 p.m. Monday to Friday. It's much more easier and it will not take your time. Okay? And you can focus on your tugas hakiki. Okay? Faham tak? For example, you want to become a YouTuber, but you also got your own job. But you love your job as YouTuber lah. You like to do video and everything. Schedule your time for your video to be released. Schedule emails is another part of it as well. Yeah. Use template. Template Means that you become smart. Template. And you can use it through ChatGPT. Type there. Okay, ChatGPT template untuk surat rasmi. Template untuk buat memo. Everything can be done through ChatGPT. Example. But you take that as example. You tak boleh meniru semua of the ChatGPT. Example only, ya. Auto saving work. For example, cloud storage, Google Docs, OneDrive. Okay. Right. Example, a student can schedule the email sent by 8 a.m. So they don't have to wake up early to send it manually. Example lah. Okay, schedule. Time management strategies. Okay. A priority tool that helps focus on important tasks. For example, let me zoom. I think I can see quite good enough. Okay. Now, priority, urgency and importance to do now. Example, study for exam tomorrow. Important but not urgent, you can schedule. For example, just now, video, YouTube. It's not important, but you can schedule. Okay, put schedule. Urgent but not important, delegate. Means you can let people do as well, delegate. Okay, asking for classmates to check your work. Neither urgent nor important. Watching too many TikToks video means it's not urgent. It's not important. Eliminate. Okay. Here is the illustration here. Means that, let me zoom for a while. Okay. The Eisenhower matrix, yeah. Important, urgent, do. Task with deadline or consequences. If you don't do it, means you're going to get scolded. Kena marah. Okay. Not urgent, schedule. You can schedule the task. Not important, delegate. Okay, delegate the job. And also, delete. If it's not important, can delete. Okay. That's the thing lah for the Eisenhower matrix. Now, the Pomodoro technique. This one is also good, Pomodoro. Okay, and you can do it as well, Pomodoro. Yeah. Now, how it works? Work for 25 minutes. It means your screen time on your computer. Yeah. Work for 25 minutes. Then take 5 minutes break. Repeat this for 4 times. 4 times, and then after the fourth time, the fourth time, then you take a longer break, 15 to 30 minutes of break. You know what I mean? That's how you work, especially when you're looking in front of the computer. If you work in a job kind of environment, job in an office environment. Okay, the Pomodoro technique. Next, Pomodoro techniques is select a single task to focus on. Okay, select a timer and work continuously for 25 minutes. Means you need to put timer on your watch, whatever it is. After that 35 minutes, stop. Take 5 minute breaks and do this for 4 rounds. After the 4 rounds, then take a long break. Okay, means your body adjusts to this. It's like when you play gym, right? For example, reps. How many reps? One repetition maybe takes 20 sets. How do you say? Sets lah. Sets and reps. Yeah. Set. How many sets you want to do? Let's say you do for 5 sets. In that 5 sets, you do 10 repetition of the same movement. Okay, it's the same movement. It's like gym, but this is more towards in office kind of environment. Okay, repetition, repeat and repeat. Yeah, why it works? Prevent mental fatigue. Okay, help in mental fatigue. Fatigue. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Mental fatigue keeps motivation high by working in small section and help those who struggle with procrastination. Means that sometimes we try to avoid too much work and we just delay. Okay, example, instead of studying for 3 hours without break, or 3 hours work on the screen. Okay, a student use Pomodoro and find that they remember more information and feel less tired. Okay, you can try this Pomodoro kind. Yeah. Another one is that this is a time blocking method. Yeah, helps divide your day into blocks for specific tasks. Example, you do it like this if you want to. 8 to 10 study for exam, 10 to 11 study assignment research, 11 to 12 exercise or break, 12 to 1 lunch, 1 to 3 group project. Okay, right? This is for student, and you can apply it. You can apply even though you're not full-time student, but you can apply also because you reduce time wasted, ensure work is done, and prevent multitasking. You're not doing all the works all together. Okay, prevent multitasking with lower productivity. Okay, overcoming distraction. Okay, now we all face this. Our screen time is very much like watching Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube. Okay, or gaming, Mobile Legend, Valorant. Endless notification means that message coming in, WhatsApp and everything, email, everything, and also streaming, Netflix, Disney Plus. These are all things that can distract us from doing our work as student. You can do it, but don't always gonna watch the screen every time. Yeah, point yourself. Yeah. Now, strategies to reduce digital distraction: focus mode on device, set app limits, yeah, turn off notification, okay, and place phone in other rooms while studying. Okay, that's the thing. You have to, how to say, you have to make your work better lah, yeah, make it better. Okay, digital well-being and work-life balance. Work-life balance, yeah. Okay, too much screen time can cause mental fatigue, stress, and eye strain. How to manage? Take breaks on screen hour, use filter, blue light, and also unnecessary online time. Okay, instead of spending 6 hours online daily, take break from this online activity, maybe going out and everything. Yeah. Now, the 20-20-20 rule. Okay, here is the rule. Take break for 20 minutes, 30 seconds, and look somewhere else. Maybe go out there and watch greenery, whatever it is, for every 20 minutes. Yeah, that's the rule. Okay. Reduce eye strain, prevent headache and tiredness, help maintain focus. Okay. And detox. Detox yourself from digital. Means that you stay offline. No internet, no social media, whatever it is. At least lah for 1 hour. No screen time, no phone while you're going to sleep. Okay. And practice hobbies, for example, playing football, reading, exercise. Try to disconnect ourselves with the online world. Yeah, try to disconnect. Okay. Conclusion: digital productivity helps students work smarter, not harder. Time management prevents last-minute stress and reduce distraction, improve focus and efficiency. Okay, so we end our class for this January to April session. Okay, our last class. Thank you very much for joining me. Okay, although our time changed from 6:30 now become 7 or 7:30, time change. Yeah. Siapa ya? Okay, time change, and probably by next week you're gonna see your marks on Spark. Yeah, you're gonna see your marks on Spark, and please, if it's individual assignment, please upload to your personal Spark as well. Okay, upload to your personal Spark as well, and I hope what you learn in applied digital skill you can use it in your daily life. I know Excel, the Excel part is difficult. Yeah, memang difficult. Excel in your exam and Excel in your group assignment. Difficult kan, susah kan? But you tried your best. Okay? And with that, I say thank you very much to you guys. Have a great day. Have a blessed Good Friday. And I see you guys. See you when I see you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Bye. Yeah, stay in touch. Yeah, stay in touch. Stay in touch.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Goodbye. Itulah dia guys. Thank you very much for watching online class. My last online class today. So yeah, if you want to study more, then study lah. At Sekolah Sarawak guys, study di Sarawak. Okay, online class. Ya, yeah, sad lah, sedih lah kerana it's the final class. It's freezing. It's freezing. Yeah. Okay, that's all guys for today. Sedih lah. Kelas terakhir. Okay. Okay. Daphne. Habis dah kelas. Okay. Bye.